Hello everyone, this is Geopolitics, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Panama Canal. You know, when the US President Donald Trump got elected for the second time, he talked much about owning this piece of land and giving it back to the United States. But there were some backlashes. Some officials of Panama government were against this idea because Trump said that they built the canal, and that was the most expensive infrastructure in the world at the time when it was built by the United States. But the French tried it, but it failed. And then when it failed, the United States took it and they developed it, and then they succeeded. So they say they built it for their military. But in 1999, in December, the American government gave its full authority to the Panama government, and that's when it was sent to the Panama government. So Trump said it was a strategic mistake, and he said he would like to take it back. But well, we are going to see how it is operated, because
having to do with the Panama Canal and a couple of other canals. The Panama Canal was built by Americans for Americans, not for others, but others could use it. But it was built at tremendous cost of American blood and treasure. 38,000 workers died building the Panama Canal. They died of malaria, they died of snake bites and mosquitoes. Not a nice place to work. They paid them very highly to go there, knowing there was a 25% chance that they would die. The most expensive project also that was ever built in our country's history, if you bring it up to modern day costs. It was given away by the Carter administration for $1, but that agreement has been violated very severely. We didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
You know, as Trump made those promises that he would take it back, we said maybe in weeks or in months they will take it back. So we're going to see what is happening with this canal. The Panama Canal is under the full control of the Panamanian government, which operates and manages it through an independent agency called the Panama Canal Authority, ACP. This transfer of control was a result of the Torrijos cartel treaties, which were signed in 1977. These treaties provided for a gradual transition, with full control of the canal being officially handed over from the United States to Panama at the noon on December 31st in 1999. Some politicians, most notably Donald Trump, have made claims about reclaiming the canal, citing concerns about Chinese influence or the fees charged to American vessels. However, these claims have been met with pushback from Panama and have not led any formal policy changes. The US continues to be the largest user by a significant margin, and the Neutrality Treaty allowed the US to use its military to defend the canal from any threats that might interfere with its continued natural operation. This ensures that the canal remains a vital waterway for global trade and US interests, even though it is no longer under American control. There are claims that Chinese companies or Chinese are operating the canal. This might be true. Chinese is a significant use of the Panama Canal, and its influence and around the canal has grown considerably. However, it is not accurate to say that China controls the canal. The canal itself is managed and operated by the Panamanian government. Port operation. For many years, the Hong Kong-based company CK Hutchinson Holdings operated two of the most important ports at either end of the canal, the port of Balboa at the Pacific side and the port of Cristobal on the Atlantic side. While technically a Hong Kong company, its deep ties to Beijing led to concerns from the US and others about Chinese strategic foothold. Recently, there have been reports that this company is selling its stake in these ports to a US-led consortium, but this deal has been subject to scrutiny from Chinese. Belt and Road Initiative. Panama joined China's Belt and Road Initiative in 2018, which has led to increased Chinese investment in Panama infrastructures, including logistics, electricity, and construction projects. This has deepened China's economic ties to the country. Canal usage. China is the second largest user of the Panama Canal after the United States. Thank you everyone, this is Geopolitics, and we have been talking about this canal. When Donald Trump came in power for the second time, he tried to take it back. He made some other announcement about Greenland, about the Gulf of America, so many things that he came up with. We are still waiting to see if those things are going to happen, but right now it seems that the Panamanian government is the one who is operating the canal through an agency named ACP, that is an agency that the Panama government uses to control this canal. So the US hasn't yet taken this canal yet. So thank you everyone, have a wonderful time. Thank you for joining, thank you for listening.